everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Shogun episode 4 called The Eightfold Fence. No idea what that means. Recap.
We start off the previous one where Yobu goes to see Toranaga and basically telling him like, look, this happened and the specific sect of assassins were hired to kill the Anjin. And they're basically going, like, he's sending his wife away back to where he lives. Oh no! Oh, sorry, to Yobu's fishing village of Ajiro, just to keep her safe. So that sort of sets off.
But he asks him, "What do you want?" He says, "What do you want?" And he was like, "I want."
Because he knows that Ishido went to visit him. Yeah. What do you want? I want my own, my fiefdom to increase, kind of thing. So I'll give you this, and if you ensure that they can sort of get there safely,
and look after them, basically.
But as they're leaving, Ishido comes and he's like, "Toranaga's not supposed to leave. It's like protocol to give like 1 day's notice, but the lady can leave." He doesn't know that Toranaga's actually sneaking in the background, and his wife is sort of staying. So they do like a little switcheroo, and Toranaga leaves with John Blackthorne and essentially everyone else, apart from his wife and his consort. There's this little bit of a slippery moment where they almost sort of check the
double check
cabin, but he makes a little scene and they get away with it. They get to the they're on their way to the harbor or the dock, and midway, as it's nighttime, they get ambushed by, again, I forgot his name, the regent, one of the Christian regents.
One of the Christian regents,
to obviously still kill Blackthorne. Obviously they don't know that Toranaga's there, but there's a little bit of a mix-up because Toranaga reveals himself, and the few men that Ishido sort of gives to them to make sure that they leave safely kind of turn and go, "Oh my god, we've been betrayed," and the Christian regents like looking on going, "What is going on there? There's a bit of a battle." Anyway, they get onto a ship, and they get onto the black ship, which is run by the Portuguese captain, and he sort of barters with the captain, or makes a deal saying, "Look, I'll let you go safely because there's a barricade in front of them. I'll let you go safely, and I'll pay you as well from like the travels he makes from Macau, kind of thing, to invest in the silk trade, and you can get 50% of the profits. The priests that are there, I'll let you build a church in Edo as well." They agree to it, but they also say that Blackthorne's got to stay as well. So Blackthorne gets left on one of the ships, and the black ship sort of goes ahead. They're all having their own conversation, like, doesn't matter, this guy can die, we'll still build a church in Edo, it doesn't matter. Rodriguez is piloting the black ship, and because I like to repay the debt that he had when Blackthorne saved him, he kind of helps him as well, lets him navigate past. Meanwhile, back in Osaka, Hiromatsu's there, and he gives like a letter to Ishido saying, basically the boss has quit. The council
resigned with immediate effect.
Resigned with immediate effect. No notice period. And they're like, okay, so we're gonna vote to yada yada yada. He's like, you can't vote because you need 5 to vote. And it kind of cuts off there. And the final scene is where Toranaga's essentially saying to Blackthorne that, look, we've got these books, these charters, or this, not this charter, this journal or whatever, that state what you've been doing, but it'll take a while for us to translate them. In the meantime, train our army in your ways of warfare.
It's interesting because he says no at first, and then he was like, actually, no, I will train, but I want my men and I want my ship back.
Making a little trade for himself, kind of thing. At the same time. He didn't exactly agree, Toranaga, but he just ended off going, let's have a little swim, and that's where we ended up. So let's see what happens in this episode. Episode 4, The Eightfold Fence. Let's check it out.
Oh, we get to see winter. This will be brilliant.
This was the spy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he was helping Toranaga.
藪重様と藪重様のお客人である関東のご領主吉井虎長様をこの村にお迎えすることに相なった。急ぎ支度をいたせ。
Gotta make everything spick and span and
Pristine,
clean.
make
Yeah.
it look nice.
その儀ばかりはご容赦くださりませ。旗本になられたからには、安仁様にも奥方がいりまする。
Oh wow.
Whoa, he's given him.
どうか出家して尼になるお許しをくださりませ。なりませぬ、さようなこと。
Damn, so she has to be his?
His consort, yeah.
わずか1年の辛抱じゃ。
Oh, so
半年ならと申しておりまする。
she haggled him down.
大老衆が父上の後釜にキャツラの操り人形を任命してしまう前に我が隊を仕上げておかねば。
後釜
No one tells Yabu
Oh,
anything.
なんと大老職辞されたと。
Why did you want to take his place?
Oh, wow.
Whose army is that?
藪重様 All loyal to 虎長様。
Oh, yeah, he has got a big army. Do you remember in the beginning you saw like that snake trap? Yeah, I forgot about that.
今旗本になり上がりよってな。ああ、屋敷を与えられたゆえ手配を頼みたい。
They're like, what? You did? He's what now?
Yeah.
This is Omi様 the lord of this village.
Actually, we've met.
Yeah,
Or
he
you
pissed,
shall.
he pissed on him, didn't he?
Fuck yourself. You sniveling little shitbag.
That sounds amazing.
That does, actually.
この吉井虎長そなたらの志に頭を下げます。
Wow. That's one way to get them on your side. And now they're chanting his name. Yabu's like, shit, they were chanting my name like 2 minutes ago.
Thing is, it's better to have him as an ally because he can control him to a certain
急ぎの
degree.
ようで出立される。父上が戻るまでに大砲隊を鍛え上げておかねば。
Oh, that's jokes. He's not even staying. Oh my god, all that preparation.
Maybe you can help me. Here.
I don't think you're allowed to do that, mate.
この船はお前のものではない。立ち入りは禁じられておる。
I'm afraid you are forbidden from boarding without permission.
Mm-hmm.
My own ship.
It's not your ship.
There is something you need.
Oh, there is, yes.
It's Toranaga's ship
My
now.
men.
Yeah.
That ship and its crew now belong to me.
He didn't exactly agree.
Yeah.
Your ship and crew now belong to Toranaga-sama,
Mm-hmm.
and he will use them as
And
his
you belong to, yeah. He thought he was getting a good end of the deal, but he wasn't listening properly. So,
Anjin-sama, this is Uejiro, the gardener.
Uejiro.
Konnichiwa, Uejiro-sama.
Sorry, we do not use sama for Uejiro. It is
Oh?
not proper.
I wonder why not.
I think there must be like a class differentiation between workers and...
You will find your sleeping room as well as Fuji-sama's room.
Oh, he doesn't know about Fuji, does he? Oh, this is going to be jokes.
No.
How long am I expected to be here?
Nagakato-sama says training will take at least 6 months.
He's like, damn, he probably thought he was only going to be there for like a month.
Yeah, right?
As Hatamoto, you have been given a home, a generous salary of 240 koku a year.
I don't want any generous cuckoos.
Fuji-sama as a consort.
There we go.
Well, I'm sure she's very nice, but I don't want a woman. I wish to pillow her, pillow on her, or near her.
In any case, she will look after your house and your servants, handle your financial matters. To refuse would be a terrible insult to our lord.
The fact that you have financial matters now, you've been given a salary, that's just crazy.
It's quite funny, isn't it?
He's bloody vanished. And I'm bloody prisoner all over again.
I mean, as prisons go. Fair enough. I forget he's a pilot. He's thinking his freedom is the open seas. This is
Yeah,
even
and
though
he
it's
said that in
nice.
the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
番線の件を虎中に密告しよった不届き者は見つかったか。
まだ見つかっておりません。
今まで何をしておったのじゃ。え、小袖にこうでも抱きしめておったのか。
And now they're shitting on this guy. Damn. I can never figure this guy out. Is he fully on Toranaga's side? Is he fully on Ishido's side?
I think he just wants to be in the middle and help everyone.
となれば、おじ上には鉄砲と大砲が残りまする。それを石堂様に献上すれば。
Can now give him all the weapons. Is that what you're saying?
But it's dangerous to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Really don't have to be here. Go away.
I feel for her, man.
Yeah, it's kind of. But the thing is, that I get like he's obviously Toranaga's like, well, if we keep these two together, not for that element, just he will look after them.
She won't let me alone.
Should.
She's my late husband's niece. Accomplished and highborn.
Well, that's absolutely wonderful for her.
Does nothing for him.
Do you know of the Eightfold Fence? It is something we are taught to build within ourselves. Impenetrable wall, behind which we can retreat whenever we need. Do not be fooled by our politeness, our bows, our maze of rituals. Beneath it all, we could be a great distance away.
Isn't that just another way of saying focus? Like you focus
Sounds like
into
it, doesn't it?
Right.
Yeah. Inner peace.
Omi-sama insists it is forbidden to bring your weapons today. You must turn them over.
Iie. Wakarimasu ka? Iie. Not his prisoner anymore.
Yeah, exactly. He has a title now. Wait! Whoa!
That's exactly why.
アンジ様におっしゃってくださりませ。鉄砲は私にお預けくだされと。Give the guns to Fuji-sama. She's your consort. She will give her life to defend them. お預けくださりませ。
In a way, she is probably the best person for him because she's got fire inside her as well.
We don't know that.
And he's quite.
Have we seen fire inside
No,
her?
as in like. Yeah, as in like just how she's quite fiery. She nearly killed herself instead of obviously letting her son die or whatever.
Fucks me. I'm ready to go.
What an insult.
Translate it word for word.
No! Yeah!
お引き取りくださいませ。
You're
There you
right.
go, there's your
She
fire.
is fire.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing. Okay, bye.
The Portuguese brought us guns 50 years ago. We are very experienced with it.
Oh, what are you good for then, John? I thought he was going to train them using guns, but they don't need it.
No, it's more the tactics, like how the ambush and all that stuff.
Well, then, let me tell you about tactics.
Okay.
Describe a battle you have actually fought in.
Well, as I may have mentioned
He
to you all
hasn't.
on multiple occasions, I'm a sea pilot. Yes? Not a great deal of infantry battles at sea.
Naval battle he can probably
Yeah.
tell them about. But there's not going to be a lot of naval battles with these bugs.
That's the thing.
Please tell him that, in my opinion, gun tactics are useless compared to the fine art of English naval warfare.
There we go.
Anchor my ship and cannon within a few thousand yards, and your army could breach the castle walls without so much as an arrow stretching to graze their cheeks.
That's what he's going to teach them.
Oh, yeah.
Cannons.
Yeah.
たわけたまねよ。大筒が的に当たるはずがない。
He's gonna, yeah, watch. He's gonna
He's going to hit the target, yeah.
Yeah.
Clear the hubs and fire!
Wow, do you know, that's so
Too
accurate. You look at his face now. Yeah, exactly.
カツのおずつは物が違うのかもしれんな。
Yeah, they are.
No, it's too early for that. Excellent work.
I don't know. I think she might kind of like him.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's going to read about... And then she's going to read about all the crap he's done. All the slaughtering. As they've made their way to Japan. Burned to hell. That's what I read.
I think you should remember your oath is to Toranaga-sama, and not to the orders that brought you here.
What orders?
She read your book.
Crimes against the Portuguese. I've read them in your own words.
A modern navy, ships built for war, would be to his benefit.
You have no idea what is or is not to my lord's benefit.
We both have our masters to serve, don't we?
He's got a point.
Yeah, it's true.
What the?
Shit.
Earthquake?
The hell's that?
Just a baby earthquake. There are also tsunami that come from the sea and fires that break out in the villages and cities.
Oh yeah, he has no reason to know what
He's
it
not
is.
used to any of this, yeah.
We don't live near any fault lines.
Because death is in our air, in sea and earth.
Damn,
It can come for us at any moment.
that's poetic and messed up.
We live and we die. We control nothing beyond that.
A simplistic way of looking at it, no?
It is, but it takes you have to just let yourself go completely in order to truly believe that, right? And he's got a lot in his mind, so it's
True.
王子様が私どものお殿様であればよろしゅうございましたのに。
Careful with that kind of talk.
西から一同の手勢が参りました。
Uh-oh.
oh shit, that was early.
関所を破ったようでございまする。率いておるのは江原上善でござる。
We're in trouble. But we have cannons. Maybe we
I
just...
don't know. Yeah, I don't...
どうかお分かりいただきたい。あの夜虎中が逃げ出すなどと、それがしはいささかもしれなんだのじゃ。
Yabu.
大坂に戻り、大老評議に二心なき旨を改めて誓い、宣義を受けようとのたしである。
何もかも誤解でござる。
石堂様に、お主が敵対の意をし。
That's not what he said.
頼む、今宵はここに泊まってくれ。明日大筒の演習がある。それを見て役に立たぬと思うたなら、この首慎んで石堂様に差し出そう。
Alright, so he's kind of getting him on his side, kind of.
Yeah, he
thing,
wants him
but
to be on his side.
But it's still snaky because he's like, this is for Ishido.
Well, yeah, like I said, he obviously wants to stay alive as long as he can.
大坂に呼ばれた。
断るのであろうな。
無論にございまする。長門様、お父上を裏切るなどと疑われただけでも不愉快千番。
Oh, I still can't figure him out, for fuck's sakes.
He's just playing both sides. He just wants to live. That's all it is. He's just playing both
あ
sides.
の男のために死ぬことになろうと
Look,
は思
look,
ってもみなんだ
and now he's saying something completely different.
手立てがあるやもしれません。
What have you got there?
It is maybe not for you.
I believe this is how you offer gifts, so excuse my crude wrapping.
Well, that's actually really nice of him.
He accepts this gift as a gesture of my gratitude. Those are the best guns Sailor can have, and I'll miss that one greatly.
Oh, damn, she gets a gun. This is sick.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Is she going to give him the swords?
Yeah. Is that her husband?
That's her, yeah.
亡き父の形見にござりまする。
Her father.
Oh,
安
father.
心様にお伝えくださいまし。私は刀も持っておらぬお方の性質にはなれませぬと。
Oh, wow, okay.
Fujisama rightly points out that, as Hatamoto, it is not proper for you to have no swords to carry. So you must accept. Doka.
She's got a point.
I hope they show him learning to use this.
What is it?
Natto? I don't know
Oh,
what it is.
it's fermented beans.
Oh.
It's a bit like cheese.
I don't exactly know what the thingy is. It's like that stringy.
Quite enjoyable.
Well, it's protein. At the very least, it's a great source of protein.
Probably good for you.
誰も彼もわしを見くびっておる。わしなど身の藁の不祥のせがれ、未熟者に過ぎぬと。
I mean,
虎長様にお分かりいただくことさえできれば。
父上が人の話を聞か
why
ぬ
is he saying that?
力バース。敵に我らの戦略を披露するしか手はないのでございまするな。
Is he like inadvertent?
Planting this-
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Planting a
planting
seed.
something.
父上に文を送るでないぞ。わしに考えがある。
Yeah, he is. He wants him to do something and start something, and it all go wrong.
I am happy to see you have changed your mind about bathing.
Only goes once a month.
You're wrong about my service in Ashiro. It has nothing to do with the church.
Is that her father?
Yeah.
I have not told you my family name, but it is well known in Japan.
I want to know who that was.
Yeah.
A great injustice stole everything from me, but recently Toranaga-sama offered me away.
What sort of resolution?
Do you remember in the beginning he was like She was like,
City of your birth?
London.
London.
She was talking to Toranaga, and she was like, oh, I couldn't take my own life with my father, kind of thing. And he was like, this is the purpose. Like the
There's
ability
a reason
to,
for it.
yeah, the ability to fight was taken away from you. I'll restore it.
What would you do there? On a night like this?
We'd sampo suru. Along the Thames.
People still do that as well.
It's a big river. Runs right through the city, and at night it's quite something, and you can almost forget yourself.
What was she thinking about?
And all your troubles and your past, and all the ways life seems to leave you wrecked. They all just disappear.
I feel like they're connecting in a weird way.
Damn, that was a bit deep.
Yeah. I want to know more about her backstory. Like you said. And who are you?
Mariko. Mariko?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's Mariko. Well, we knew it was going to happen eventually, kind of.
Yeah,
sort of,
that's
maybe.
true. That is true.
And that conversation they had probably excelled it. And it's not as if she has a husband now, does she?
That is also true.
You seem in good spirits.
As I should be. After a night of good company.
Exactly.
The courtesan was acceptable then. I'm glad to hear.
Oh, that's jokes.
Fujisama and I thought she would make a pleasing.
Oh, that's jokes. That is hilarious.
I don't understand you.
Come on, John.
That was a very thoughtful gift.
Very, very thoughtful. Why not? Make out as if it was a courtesan.
Yeah. What's this kid gonna do? I'm a
I
bit
don't know,
worried.
he's gonna do something stupid.
長門殿は猿楽でも食っていけそうではござらぬか。の
Don't piss him off.
エバラ上禅己にはもはや我慢がならぬ父上の名を侮辱した報いじゃ今こそ成敗してくれる
Oh my god. I was coming from the other side.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
この件はお父上にご通信いたしますぞ。
構わぬむしろ父上に知っていただきたい
Bruv, it just ripped them
did you
to
see that? Yeah, it
shreds.
just- Look. Oh.
上禅殿
Oh, he's in trouble. Yeah, I don't blame her for making that face.
Just swore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the episode.
But we knew it. We knew it. When those two were having a conversation.
Did he start it, or did he excel something that was gonna happen anyway?
He basically, what it sounded like was he. Oh, such an idiot. It's basically like it. He probably. He acted on the way he was feeling. And he basically turned around to him and said, look, what would we should tell your father? And he's like, well, no, because obviously I'm in charge. Obviously my father's gone away somewhere.
I know that bit of like he's tried to
But I think
manipulate
he's-
him. But has he? I'm talking about specifically the situation. Has he started war? Because that's what Mariko said at the end. Or has he just accelerated war that was going to happen anyway? Just instead of it happening a month down the line or 2 months down the line, it's happened now.
That's a good question, actually. I think he's obviously accelerated it. But the thing is, there probably could have been a peaceful solution to avoid that war that potentially was coming in the first place.
I don't
anyway.
think there was going to be any peaceful solution. I think
don't know.
Ishido's always had something against Toranaga, mainly because of that Minowara bloodline, and it'd essentially be like.
Yeah, but the
better
thing
than
is,
him.
you know what? It would have been better if he started it, not the other way around. So the war was inevitable, but it would have been better for Ishido to start it.
I
than the kid.
I don't think it'd be better if whoever started it was going to happen anyway. The only bad side of this is the lack of preparation. Because it's accelerated, you're less prepared going into it.
Well, that as well. But again, it's like the kid's not thinking with his head on straight.
No.
You know, you could have.
Because where he's gone to train, I forgot where he's gone to train now. Not in
I think
guns.
they've gone to get more
Arrows?
guns. Or something.
Okay, fine. And he's got to be like, all right, we've got to move now.
Well, yeah, this is it, and it's. I mean, there's tension everywhere if you think about it, because Yabushiga is obviously trying to play both sides. He was trying to play both sides in the sense that, look, tell Ishido I had no idea what was going on, which is actually true, that he didn't know that he was taking Toranaga out of Osaka, which is in his defense. But by doing that, obviously Toranaga's put him into a corner to be like, well, you're my ally, so it doesn't matter what I do, you're gonna fight for me. So he's obviously trying to play both. Yabu's trying to play both sides here, but obviously it's messed up. He's getting the worst. He's always getting the bad end of the stick.
That's a funny bit about it. He's trying to play both sides, and he's trying to think he can manipulate stuff, but in reality, he has no idea what's going on. Had no idea, like you said, that he was gonna leave Ajiro, like Toranaga wasn't going to stay, he was going to bounce. He had no idea that his son was going to do this what's happening now.
But it's funny because when they showed the scene where Toranaga's son killed that guy, he was the one that looked like he had a bit of worry on his face. But if you look at his nephew's face behind him, he's smiling. He's like, so it's kind of like it's kind of boys in a men's world, basically. It's like the two boys they've decided, oh yeah, we'll do this or whatever, and they've just blown it completely out of proportion, which is dumb. But John's bit was quite interesting, actually. The bit about Fuji is she has got fire, and you knew that, like I said, when she pulled the sword on it, when she pulled the dagger on herself, to be like, I'd rather kill myself.
See, I don't think that was fire. I think that was just you have to give up.
She's been pushed into a corner.
You have to give up your kid. They're gonna kill your kid. They're gonna kill your kid.
No.
And you've got to deal with it. Your husband and your kid, and you've got to deal with it. I don't think that was fire. That was just like, if you're gonna do that, no, give up.
Yeah,
that was more like giving up than anything.
But then also, like, when she's being obviously told, okay, you're gonna need to spend time with him and this, that, and with Blackthorn or whatever, she's obviously like, the thing is, it makes sense for them to be together, because
Fuji and Blackthorn,
as in the same house together, because she hasn't got a husband, he hasn't got a family, and obviously Mariko hasn't got a husband anymore either. But like Mariko says, it gives her a purpose to still be here.
True.
Even though whether she likes it or not, it's still a purpose for her to be here.
Didn't take long for
Mariko
didn't take long for them to hook up at all.
No. But I think you're right. I think that little spa chat kind of probably accelerated things.
It felt like it was nice in the sense that she felt a little bit of normalcy when he's talking about an average day, which is essentially like a boring, it's not a boring day, but it's like, you go for a walk, you go for a meal, you go see a play. It's just and it was a break from the intensity of what was going on, kind of thing.
It's weird though, because I'm assuming places like that, you go there for reflection. You sit in the water, you reflect on things, kind of.
True.
Similar how it goes to Tsushima, that's how it was. You just go there, you reflect on what stuff is or whatever. But it's I think, but it would have been interesting if we had seen more of her. I reckon her past is going to be.
That was a dad and that was a father and a mother, right? I'm assuming that wasn't Mariko in that second shot.
Do you know what? It was quite good. You mean in the snow when she was?
Yeah. That wasn't.
I don't know, but I'm interested in her backstory.
Yeah, I'm interested as well.
Obviously, like I said, there's some sort of resolution that's going to happen. So what is that? So that'd be interesting.
Like at the end, he was like, oh, I had a pleasant time last night. Like, oh, that courtesan we sent to your room must have been
That was smart.
Because you probably
That was good.
couldn't. It's probably not good to tell to let everyone know that you've been sleeping with him.
Yeah.
Why don't you just
Yeah,
make
yeah.
out as a courtesan?
Yeah, that is true.
That way, Fiji doesn't have to sleep with him, and Mariko does want to, and she gets to, and
Yeah.
no one gets to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised that Fiji did give him the swords, but again, it does make sense. Do you know what? I have no idea what a Hamato is. I'm actually just going to Google it because I have no idea. It is obviously Hato. Yeah, it's like a. I don't know what status that is. Okay, it's a high-ranking samurai in direct service of. So he is a high-ranking.
But now the swords make sense. The swords make sense.
Yeah.
Like if I'm to be your consort and to look after everything that you do in terms of your household, the people your staff and your finances, then you should, if you have that status, then you should have the swords as well. So it makes sense.
Yeah, it says here the word literally means origin of the flag with sense of. Yeah, so basically it's which is he needs swords, but I want to see him. I want to see. Hopefully, in the next couple of episodes, they'll show us him training with swords.
You know what? More than you want to see him with the swords, I want to see her with the guns. More than that, I want to see her with the guns. But yeah, all in all, great episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.